okay, they do charge. Okay, I will check and let you know. No worries.
Okay, sure. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Like that, they do charge it.
Yeah. Okay.
In case if a system is not supporting, okay, instead of buying a new laptop, then okay, better to get online access. Okay, but now we'll talk after, not an issue. I'll attend it. Okay, so please go to mute. Let us start. So in last two sessions, I have done recap. Okay, of all the demo sessions and company code setup, company setup, like that. So next topic, chart of accounts. I couldn't complete recap yesterday, so for everyone's better understanding purpose, so 10 to 15 minutes, let me explain this topic, then we'll proceed to next topic. Okay, so please concentrate. New joiners, please wait for a few more minutes, don't write. So after that, you can start writing down daily basis. Okay, so yesterday, if you observe, we defined the company codes to business areas. After that, we set up the company codes to company, right? Okay, like this we set up it. So now, okay, all our company codes, we are implementing SAP for Bajaj Group example. So all the entities are now available in the system. Okay, if you have legal entities, organized elements, is this sufficient to run the business? No, right? Still we have to have accounts. So how we have to create GL accounts? What kind of settings required? What is the structure? So here you are going to understand it. Okay, so our objective is here, chart of accounts. What is meaning of chart of accounts? All the GL account together called a chart of accounts. Simple concept. Okay, it is nothing but a list of GL accounts or a structure of GL accounts. Okay, which contains the attributes of GL master records like the GL account length, the GL account, which language it is created, like that all the attributes are created. In SAP, we have three types of chart of accounts. Operational chart of account, group chart of account, country specific chart of accounts. Operational chart of account means, you know what? Example here, see, to operate daily day-to-day business transactions, okay, to post daily day-to-day business transactions, GL accounts are very important. Not only in SAP, any software, right? So GL account is nothing but a master record in FI, which is used to capture all our financial data, right? So part of that, GL accounts are very important. So each and every organization must have one GL account, must have GL accounts. Understand? So example, here if you observe, I would like to post this kind of one business transaction. Office expenses account data to bank account. Like this example. Okay, now? So office expenses, we have to create one GL code. Not only SAP, any Tally or any software, so each and every heading, there will be a separate GL code, right? So this GL, okay, for this you have to create one GL code. For this you have to create one GL code. So without this GL accounts, you cannot post your daily day-to-day business transactions. Example, I have taken one business transaction. Like this, you may have to deal different type of transactions on daily basis. Got it? So in this case, if you observe here, so to post the business transactions, we require GL codes. To create the GL codes, we require account groups. Account group is nothing but group of similar accounts. Example, whenever you're going to create GL master record, right? You have to specify the GL master record comes under which group. Which group? Okay, example, okay, liabilities are, assets are, revenues are, expenses are. Accordingly, the GL code will be created. Examples here. Half of the class will be the session. No worries, it is very important topic for everyone. Okay, please concentrate. There is a pretty code is there. example, assume this is my company code. I would like to create one GL account for the example. Okay, for cash and bank account example. So here I have to select. Okay, still our company code is not ready. Okay, let me use an existing one. Okay. See here, if I want to create one GL account for ICICI Bank, here I have to select the account, bank GL account. It comes under which group? Expenses, liabilities, revenues, assets. Example here, assets. See, like this, without account group, you cannot create this GL code. All these account groups, whatever you have seen here, right? All these account groups are created. Example, see here. Tell me, Lakshmipati, any doubts? Hello? Lakshmipati? Hello? It is clear for everyone, right? Konal Rao, Bapuji, Manasa.
Yes,
It's clear.
Sunil, it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Father. It's very clear.
Okay. Here, if you observe, so these are okay, account groups, right? What I'm saying. See here, account groups. See, to create the GL code, we have to have account groups, right? Without account groups, you cannot select the GL code. Where did you define these account groups? All these account groups are created. Example. This is my chart of account. Here. See, all these account groups are created under the chart of account key. Under the chart of account key. And finally, the same chart of account key is assigned to my company code. Is assigned to my company code. Okay, as the result, see here. Observe here carefully. So GL accounts are created with respect to account groups. Account groups are created under the chart of accounts. Okay, and finally the chart of account is assigned to company code. Okay, so then only in this company code we can create this GL account and post the transactions. So it means without chart of accounts you cannot create account groups. Without account group you cannot create GL codes. Without GL codes you cannot post your transactions. So without postings, what is the use? How you can run your daily day-to-day business transactions? No, right? So that's why each and every company code must require a chart of accounts. So chart of account nothing but all the GL accounts together called a chart of accounts. See, example, under liabilities account group, we will create some GL accounts. Under assets, we will create few accounts. Here, some GL accounts. All GL accounts are where did you create? Under the chart of accounts together. So that's why chart of account nothing but all the GL accounts together or list of GL accounts. Simple concept. Okay, fine. So now you understand the concept of operational chart of account. So this is enough actually. You can go and create it. Enough. But knowledge wise, okay, I would like to explain the other two chart of accounts also. So another one is group chart of account to country specific chart of accounts. Group chart of account is generally optional step, not required. Okay, please concentrate if anyone got confused. Okay, while doing practice. It's no need to touch this. If you would like to go ahead. After you become familiar, okay, to SAP navigation posting, then if you want you can try that later also. So generally group chart of account tool is not required. Why it is required is see the examples here. So there are two company codes in my group. Assume Bajaj, okay, feature code. Example, Big Bazaar or Food Bazaar. There are two company codes. So okay, each company code must require one chart of account, right? This company code Food Bazaar also must require one chart of account, right? Okay, if they decided under in the same company following following same chart of accounts, then of course they would maintain the same GL account across all the company codes. Then if you post different individual transactions, very simple. In this company code to the GL account, how much amount you have posted, we can see with this combination. So in this company code to the GL account, how much amount you have posted, we can say this much amount. Separate. In case if you want to prepare consolidation statement also, see here both the company codes are having same chart of accounts, so same GL accounts. So consolidation is very easy. So generally in this instance we don't require group chart of accounts. Okay, where the company codes under the same company following. This group is called in SAP company. Hajar. Feature group is called company. This in the legal entities, companies in that group is called as company codes. Understand this. Now here, in this first option, not required. Why? It's very easy to get consolidation. But whereas here, the company codes under the same company decided here to follow separate chart of accounts. Separate chart of accounts. Example. So voice is breaking. Is the same problem for everyone? Manikanta?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah.
It's working fine.
Okay, good. That's why I told you, please make sure you have proper internet connection. Who is that Venkat? Someone has joined. So please make sure you have proper internet connection. Can you hear me now, Ramesh? Clearly?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, unless class disturbed, so please. Yeah. Okay, see here, second example, in which case generally we'll go for group chart of accounts. So where you have two company codes under one company, decided to have separate chart of accounts. And the company code go chart of account in this. But if they both decided to have same chart of account in the first option, not required. But here they decided to follow separate chart of accounts. Then of course we required group chart of accounts. Otherwise, group chart of concept not required. Okay, that's what I told you here in the definition. Generally, group chart of accounts required for consolidation purpose, where the company codes under the same company following different operation chart of accounts. Okay, that's why the usage of group chart of account is completely optional stuff. They follow same operation chart of accounts in all the company codes. Okay, good. And next one is that nobody will follow. That's why there are some disadvantages also there by using group chart of accounts. So that's why I told you here cross company code costing activities means one company code procures the materials later, so the cost cannot be transferred to other company cost departments because both are following different operation chart of accounts. Then it is difficult. That's what disadvantage. Country specific chart of account means as per local legal requirements of a specific country, if you would like to prepare separate financial statements, then it is required. Otherwise, not required. Okay, so overall summary, what do you understand here? Operation chart of account is mandatory for each and every company code. Without this, you cannot design your GL account structure. So now, let me show you to design this. So what is our component? So concentrate here, please. 5 minutes. We'll complete the revision session. So here, if you observe, two components are the financial accounting and financial accounting component. So in SAP ECC version onwards, SAP has provided some new features. Means in new general ledger accounting. New general ledger accounting. So by activating this component, there are some benefits out there. So if you would like to avail those benefits in your organization for your customers, So then activate it. So once you activate this component, right? Those features will become available. Since those features are new activities are available, the existing financial accounting menu is replaced with financial accounting new menu. See, both are same. Whatever section, whatever activities are available under this section, same are available here also. Same are available here as well. But wherever there are some feature newly additionally steps added, no. So here it is mentioned new. See here new. So see new. Same whatever you have seen here. Okay, you could see here the same thing is available here also. But additionally, few steps are available here. That's it. So okay. Once you're familiar to this navigation path, new path, you can go and hide this old path. But this is the training system, right? So I kept both available. But live environment, you will see either financial accounting or financial accounting new option in your system, in your real-time system. If you see classic financial accounting, if you see simply here financial accounting, so that means in your system, new general ledger accounting was not yet activated. If you see here financial accounting new, that means new general ledger accounting is activated in your system. That is the difference. Understand that. But nowadays, each and every functions and features are required from new general ledger accounting point of view. So that's why what I'm saying is, day one onwards, I wanted to navigate the path financial accounting new instead of financial accounting. See, both are same. Example here, 90 steps are there. Same 90 steps are available here also. But additionally, 2-3 steps are available here. So since these 2-3 steps are available, so structure has been changed. Wherever the structure has been navigation structure has been changed, it is mentioned new like that. That's it. Okay. Don't get confused here. You can use any path, but start navigating new path. Here on any network issue?
No, sir.
No, okay. It's good.
No, not you. I'm asking Karan to keep on joining.
Yes, sir. I'm having some network issue. I'm joining.
Okay. So please make sure. Okay, good. So now, okay, you understand that why we have two sections here. New general ledger accounting component introduce చేస్తే అది యాక్టివేట్ చేస్తే న్యూ ఇలా మారిపోయింది. Okay, in case it was not activated, you will see only this option. రెండు సేమే ఇక్కడ ఏమున్నాయి అవి ఇక్కడే అవి ఉంటాయి. But additionally, some additional steps are available here. That's it. Okay, na? Confuse అవసరం ఏం లేదు. So I wanted to start financial accounting new section. Okay, each and every activity ki path. Okay, here I clearly mentioned the path for define chart of accounts. See path. This is the path. Step by step. Whatever I'm explaining, each and every word was already documented in this running notes. Excel. So no need to worry, boss. I am not writing, so I am going to miss. So lot of important. Don't worry. Each and every word. Okay, already documented. So please concentrate on my class, and after that, running notes. Okay, don't worry. So path already given. T code here. Master data, GL accounts, preparations. So edit chart of accounts. Okay, this is the way you have to come to chart of accounts. If you want to see the same, in old or classic financial accounting, also same. See, general ledger accounting, master data, GL account preparations, edit chart of accounts. Same financial accounting, general ledger accounting, GL accounts, but a structure market. Master data, preparations, edit chart of accounts. Both are same. See here. Both are same here. This is old. And here also same new. Okay. But additionally, in new general accounting, we'll see profit center. The profit center section is introduced. Since it is introduced, the structure has been changed. But here if you observe, nowhere here you can see profit center. Adi teda. Alanti features కొన్ని ఉంటాయి. So since these features are added in the section, Structure little bit changed it. That's it. No other differences. Okay, na? No worries. Fine. Now let's go to chart of accounts. So before going to configure the entries, I already told you, please go through the documentation. Okay, close this. So go inside. So these are all existing chart of accounts. Now here we have two company codes, right? Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Life Insurance. Like these two company codes we created in our revenue session, right? Okay, so here you have to create new entries button. Chart of accounts. It is just a 4-digit alphanumerical key. Okay, na? So I want you to click on here. Bajaj, right? BJ and chart of accounts kabatti CA. Like this, you can give any short form. Otherwise, you can enter any code whatever you want to enter it. Maximum single, okay, 4 digits alphanumerical code it is. Okay, let's define BJCA. Description, operational, for Bajaj Group. So like this, you create one chart of account code. Okay, na? Then language key English. Maximum length to GL account in SAP is 10 digits. But here I would like to follow 6 digits. Okay. So generally in domestic customers, okay, we do follow 6 to 7 digits. And for global customers, we do specify 7 to 8 digits. Okay, as per our convenience, you can specify. Okay, here I would like to follow. So my GL account, so 6 digits. So then it is very easy, you know, for example, 400, 100, 200, 800, like this you can say. In case it will give the length, okay, 78 days, no, it is very difficult to manage. That's why, as per your convenience, you can specify maximum length SAP, maximum length of GL account SAP is 10 digits. But here we do follow 6 digits. Okay, this point you will not understand. Okay, I will explain this when I come to controlling section. Okay, leave it. And group chart of account section, okay, just park it for a few minutes. And don't block this chart of accounts. If you block it, you cannot create any GL accounts, okay, in the respective company codes. So don't block it for active chart of accounts. Save it. See what it says, boss, the name whatever you entered already existed. So fine. Now I need to enter here BJGC, the Bajaj Group chart of accounts. Save it. Save it. Save in your transfer request. Whatever entry you created here, right? The same entry you have to assign it to your company codes. Next step, assign company code to chart of accounts. Go inside, go to position button. Yesterday you created a company codes, right? BJG1, BJG2, like this. Example. So these two are my company codes, right? So here you have to assign the chart of account code. Whatever chart of account code you created just now, just assign it here. Same thing we can assign here. This is the best practice. Following the single chart of account for all the company codes is the best practice in live environment also. In case if you like to follow separate chart of account code for Bajaj Insurance, then okay, you have to create it separate chart of account, and then for both integration purpose, you have to create group chart of accounts. If the company code decided to have single chart of account for all the company codes, save it. Okay, this is not yours, right? Go to your transfer request number and save it. Done. So means here the option 1 we have. Option 1, the Bajaj Group, Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Life Insurance. Both decided same chart of account code. See here. Both have decided to follow same chart of account code. In this case, we don't require group chart of accounts. Okay, option 1 I am following. Okay, simple. Save it. This is the best practice in live environment also. We have to follow like this. Group chart of account, knowledge purpose I explain it. Okay, not required. So go back. Done. So if you observe here carefully, company code was ready, chart of account is also ready. Both are assigned. Okay, now linked. So before going to create GL master records, what else we required? Account groups, right? Okay, let's go and define the next step, account groups. This is the last step I covered in the regular class. Okay, so please wait for a few more minutes. I will complete this. Then, okay, the next step onwards, you have to write down the notes. Please wait for 5 minutes. Account groups. Account groups here, nothing but group of similar accounts. You can create your accounts into multiple types. Example, if you want multiple subgroups also, example, liabilities, assets, revenues, expenses. Boss, I want to create subgroups for my liabilities. Okay, share capital, reserves and surplus, current liabilities, secure loans, unsecured loans. So like this you can create it. Then tomorrow, when you are going to create one GL account for outstanding expenses account, which it comes under which account group? Current liabilities. Then what is the number you maintain for current liabilities? So the same number you have to enter while creating the GL master records. So that time you have to come back and check each and every account groups. Then it is confusing. So here I would like to follow all my liabilities into one group, all my assets into one group. Generally, liability subgroups. But here, for our convenient purpose, okay, I would like to create all our liabilities into one group, all assets into one group, all revenues into one group, all expenses into one group. In that case, so what is our chart of account code? BJGC. Example, account group name, you can enter anything, numeric number or alphabets, alpha, numeric, anything you can do it. Okay, but in this case, for our convenient purpose, I would like to specify first liabilities. Then assets. Next revenues. Next expenses. Okay, if you want to create subgroups, okay, like the same way you can create it. Instead of creating single group or liabilities, you create current share capital, resource surplus, secure loans, unsecured loans, current liability, you can create it. Same way expenses also, administration expenses. Okay, okay, good. Okay, so chart of account range. Okay, I'll come to the point. So in live environment, this is a design decision. Live environment, this accounts definition, accounts range, the symbol, design decision. Design decision is what we have to interact with our the decision makers. Okay, the core users, steering committee. Then we'll take decision accordingly. So already they do prepare the financial statements, right? Okay, in non-SAP system before coming into SAP. So how they do prepare? According to their requirement, we need to prepare it. Understand? So it is design decision, don't worry how they would like to define, so they would let us know. So you should, as a consultant, you should know how to define it in SAP system. Whatever inputs you collected from them, okay, the discussions, you will design it. Okay, na? You don't need to worry. That is just simply design decision. ఎలాగైనా మనం అందరు డిస్కస్ చేసుకొని డెసిషన్ తీసుకుంటారు, ఏ రేంజ్ ఫాలో అవ్వాలి, ఏ గ్రూప్ ఫాలో అవ్వాలి. అది ఇక్కడ అన్ని సిస్టమ్ కాబట్టి ఫర్ అవర్ కన్వీనియంట్ పర్పస్ ఇక అన్ని లైబిలిటీస్ ఒక గ్రూప్, ఆల్ అసెట్స్ ఇంటూ వన్ గ్రూప్, ఆల్ రెవెన్యూస్ ఒక గ్రూప్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం. బట్ హియర్ యువర్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ టెక్నికల్లీ హౌ ది ప్రోడక్ట్ వర్క్స్, but how what kind of inputs, okay, you have to provide that design decision. So okay, business people, the team who is participating, okay, in the project along with us, right? They would provide to us. Okay, accordingly, we need to enter it as per the financial statement structures. So, here, okay, here liabilities, okay, revenues, asset, like this you created. Okay, you also create here. Otherwise, but in my running notes, what document if you observe, I have created here multiple groups: share capital, okay, reserves and surplus, current liabilities. Okay, next here, schedule, fixed assets, current assets, okay, like this. Next expenses, personal expenses, administration expenses, selling expenses, manufacturing expenses. Like this, I created. Okay, if I create like this, now tomorrow when I want to create one GL master card, I need to come back and check what is the number I followed for that. A time-taking process. For the step, each and every step, I have to come to this transaction and check it. That's the reason. Okay, here for convenient purpose, if I follow one range, any number I can enter it. I'm creating purpose కోసం. Okay, here I'm mapping all the accounts into one groups. Nothing else, not one. So liabilities. So liabilities, client has decided here. They would, as per their structure, they wanted to follow one series accounts for liabilities, two series accounts for assets, three series accounts for revenues, four series accounts for expenses. Okay, one series loan on. Okay, what is the length is specified for GL account in the above step chart of accounts? 6 digits. So 6 digits low, one series to start what is the least number and what is the highest number is 1 to start that 6 to 1 to the starting number. Okay, so 6 digits length. So this is the least number, the starting least number, 1 lakh. Say one series loan on. Okay, so 6 digits length. What is the highest number? 19999. Next number 2 series వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఇది తగ్గించినా కూడా 5 days వచ్చేసి 1 series లో ఉన్నది. See, 1 series 6 digits length లో starting number 1 lakh and highest 91999. Same way 2 series accounts for assets, 3 series accounts for revenues, 4 series. Same. Like this, we have to define the account groups. Like this, we have to define the account groups. Okay, let's enter it. See, tomorrow, if you are going to create GL account for office expenses, you have to set the GL code between this range. If you would like to create, one GL account for vehicles, you have to create GL account with this range. If you would like to create one GL account for sundry creditors, liabilities, your account must be within this series. Okay, now save it. Save in your transport request. Done. That's the data was saved. Tomorrow, when you are going to create GL master record, right? So you have to select the same group. Example 2 series. Example 2 series means assets. Here, 2 series assets. You have to select here assets. In case if I select liabilities group, no, then it will be error message. Basu, for liabilities, we have maintained range 1 lakh to 1 lakh 999. So please change the number or please change the account group, and like this error message will come. This is one of the account group controls. Account group controls this number range intervals like this. That's why I am creating here all accounts into 4 minimum 1 group. Otherwise, I would have created multiple groups also. If I create it now, then I should know the range. For example, administration expenses, selling expenses, manpower expenses, like the different numbers I created. Instead of 4 lakh to 4 lakh 999, no, 4 lakh to 4 lakh 100 administration expenses, 4 lakh 101 to 4 lakh 200 selling expenses. So now all the accounts are into one range. I can enter any number here. Tomorrow, if I want to create rent account means understand it comes under which group, administration expenses. Then I need to see what is the number range I maintain, and I need to enter the number accordingly here. Okay, that's why account group will not accept not allow you to create different groups. Whatever range you follow, same range. Okay, your number must be available. So that's why here I told you clearly. Sorry. Okay, see here. Okay, account group. See, clearly I mentioned here in the notes. Path to T code covered. So what is account group? See, account group is nothing but group of similar accounts. Okay, definition wise, okay. In order to manage accounts properly, generally we do create account groups. What it controls? It controls number range intervals of the GL master records. So that means what? Whatever range you maintain, your number should be within the same range. If you enter wrong group here, okay, it will not accept it. So that means at what level we control? Account group level. So account group 4 lakh to 4 lakh 900 expenses. So but here you enter different number, it will not accept it. Okay, so that's it. That is the first point. Okay, practically you understood. And the second point is here, field status of GL master records in company code area of GL account. So that means what? In GL master record law, there are two sections are available. First, these are all called tabs, TAB, tabs. The first tab comes under chart of account specific information. The second tab and third tab, okay, come under company code specific information. Okay, na? So what I'm saying is, in these two tabs, if you'd like to control any field, not only this, not only this, not only this, and not only this, any field you can control it. Okay, your example, practical I'll show you. My requirement is, whenever I'm going to create GL account with reference to assets, example, assets, balance sheet. For what purpose it is? Cash or bank purpose, example, cash account. So while creating the GL master record, my requirement is for assets key. You can try at any, for example, I don't want to see this field. I don't want to see this tolerance group field for assets. And next, sort key field I want to set as mandatory field. And each field has 4 statuses. Required means mandatory. Next, suppress, hide, and optional. See, these are all optional fields. If I feel, I will enter it. Otherwise, I will not enter it. Not required. So like this optional. And fourth one is display field. Display means what? See, like this, it is in display mode, not in editable mode. Now this is not in editable mode, right? Like this. Each field has 4 statuses. Suppress, hide, required, optional, display. And now what status you want? Example, for tolerance group key, I don't want to see this field, so I want to set this as suppress, hide. Next, sort key, I want to set as mandatory. Example. Okay. So with reference to which group you are creating the GL account? Assets. Kada? Okay. So first go to your chart of account, your account groups place. Okay. I cannot show you examples in my chart of accounts. Still, we have to perform few more activities. Even here also, whatever output I'm showing you here, right, in the classroom, at this moment you cannot execute it. Same thing practically in your system. Why? Still you require few more activities to go to GL master record creation. Example, GL master record creation is 10th step on code. Currently we are in second step or first step. One by one we'll go. but the output, whatever you are do, whatever you're going to get in 10th step, you cannot execute it now. But why I'm executing here is for for better understanding purpose. If you see the output of the each and every activity here, instead of theoretical understanding, you can easily understand. That's why I'm showing you the output here. Okay, no worries. The way I'm showing you here, okay, field status control, you cannot execute it. Just understand what is the account group and what it controls. But when you come to the GL master record creation, you can control it later after completion of all the activities. Let's go to your chart of accounts. See, I'm using existing one, not now chart of accounts. See, like this I have created for 3 account groups. Okay, which account group you are using to create GL master records? Assets kada? Okay, here go to assets. You can double click on it, or else you can click on this edit field status button. Here different sections are there. Let us see one by one. Which field you are looking for? Tolerance group. Is it available here? Okay, here it is available. Okay, each field here, 4 status is having 4 statuses. Suppress means hide. Record means mandatory. Optional means ready for input. Display means gray out. Which one you want? By default, SAP has set optional field. Field will be available for you. If you feel, if you like to enter the value, enter it. Otherwise, just leave it, no problem. On the point of view, each and every field maximum, kept under optional mode. But I don't want to see all unwanted fields. I want to control this field. Example, tolerance group, hide display mode, suppress mode, where account group, assets. Now, what else you want to control? Sort key kada, go to group. Yes, here it is available. Now, how you'd like to do this field? I want to this field as mandatory. Example. Save it. Consultant to, as per user requirement, control the field status of GL master records. Now user is going to create GL master records. See here. There is a separate T code is there to create GL master record. So the user is going to create like this GL account. Whenever user is creating GL accounts like this, refers to account, same account group, balance sheet, cash account. Then we put data. See, tolerance group field here not available, and sort key field here is mandatory. How did I control this? Where did I control this? Account group level. So that means what? Account group controls the field status of GL master record, right? GL master record is created with reference to account group. Alantappudu GL master record fields are controlled by the respective account groups. Whatever account group you have selected, right? That respective account group controls the field status of GL master records. Example, I want to create another GL account under liabilities. Example. If I go to liabilities, one series accounts, click and create button, select liabilities, balance sheet, outstanding expenses. If I go to control data, I can see here tolerance group and I can see here sort key normal status. Only for assets K it is applicable. Only for assets. Only for assets K. Because asset level you have set that status. So that means in GL master record fields are controlled by the respective account group. So overall summary wise, account group controls 2 major points. What a number range. Second one is field status of GL master records. These 2 points are very important, practically understood. Okay, but the same thing, the same output, you cannot execute it in your company code. Still, you require few more steps. Just understand the output practically. I want to revert back the changes to normal. Okay, because let it be optional only. That's it. Okay, good. Overall summary is what did you do in this activity? BJGC. So for my company code, I created account groups. Tomorrow, whenever I'm going to create GL master record, your number should be in the same series. First understand which GL account you're going to create and decide it comes under which account group. Example, I want to create sales account. Okay, can you please tell me, Ajar? Okay, it comes under which group? Sales account I want to create. Tell me the number with which GL account number you will create your sales account. First you decide. Sales account comes under liabilities, expenses, assets, revenues. Example, revenues. Revenues ఏ series follow అవుతున్నా బాబుజీ? 3 series.
3 series.
అప్పుడు ఈ రేంజ్ లో ఏ నెంబర్ తో క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు నువ్వు సేల్స్ అకౌంట్ రేంజ్ ఈ నెంబర్ ఏ నెంబర్ తో క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు 3 lakh to 3,99,000 అట్లా ఏది ఓకే ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ అలౌ యూ బియాండ్ దిస్ నెంబర్స్ ఓకే you come to know that once you create GL master record one by one up to one postings. Okay, I want everyone to be perfect. If you know how to post one GL document in your system with your hand, almost 60 to 70% entire FI module, okay, GL entire FI module, how the data is flowing, you can easily understand. After completion of general ledger accounting module, if I cover controlling also parallelly in the 8:30 to 10 o'clock batch, okay, if anybody is interested, you can attend. You can, okay, there is no any dependence. If you know how to post the transactions, that is more than sufficient. You can understand any kind of component after that. That's why up to postings, so daily basis, do practice, understand the concept. If you know how to post one general ledger document, enough, because by the time all controls, what kind of settings required, no, all will be available. You'll understand. See, each and every component has its own function. See, without company code, how you can run your business. Now chart of accounts. Without chart of accounts, how you can design your accounting structure. Like this, all are individual elements at this moment. All the settings are going to be utilized in GL master record creation and postings. అంటే ఒక జిఎల్ అకౌంట్ నువ్వు క్రియేట్ చేసి ఒక పోస్టింగ్ చేయగలిగావు అంటే యూ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్ ఎనీ కాంపోనెంట్. ఆల్మోస్ట్ 60 to 70% డేటా ఎలా ఫ్లో అవుతుందో ఎంటైర్ ఎఫ్ఐ మాడ్యూల్ నీకు ఈజీగా తెలిసిపోతుంది. ఓకే, సో ప్లీజ్ కాన్సన్ట్రేట్. నౌ అకౌంట్ గ్రూప్స్ క్లియర్. నెక్స్ట్ కాంపోనెంట్ హియర్ ఇస్ retained earnings account. Okay, and now all new joiners also please start right down. This is the what guys you missed out in the last sessions. So this is the what. Okay, I have already captured the document, so please refer these running notes so you can write it down. Okay, from now onwards, new joiners, Alasri, Abid, okay, Yamuna, okay, and others. Can you hear me clearly? So write down everyone.
Sir, we can hear.
Yeah, everyone please write down. Leave to, okay, leave few pages, 4-5 pages, and start write down. New joiners pages. Running topic, running. Okay, you guys continue. Next activity name is define retained earnings account. Define retained earnings account. Chart of account section card is the pending dependency step. Okay, let's finish this. Next, mana fiscal year. One by one. Accounts ready. Enterprise structure, company code ready. ఇక నెక్స్ట్ ఏం కావాలి? ఫిస్కల్ ఇయర్. ఏ ఇయర్ చెప్ప, ఏ ఇయర్ లో ఫాలో అవుతున్నా చెప్పాలిగా. Next, each and every document number ranges. Individual, each and every component, okay, has its own function. Few days on time, okay, all basic settings. Write down, please. You can't skip any one of these activities. You perform activities, you can't skip any step. All are very, very, very important. Chart of account to without chart of account, with no account group. Without no account group, no dual accounts. Without dual account, no postings. So compulsory. Next one, define retain earnings account. Path. Path. Same as the above one. Path. Same as the above one. Same as the above one. T code OB53. Okay, Jar, each activity in SAP to run. Okay, we have two options. What in path door and elatsu, leదంటే shortcut code use చేసుకోవచ్చు. Okay, T code. Okay, but all through understand documentation also. So same path. T code I already told you, right? In IMG screen, how to see the T code, additional information, again additional information, display key, IMG activity. If you navigate like this, one additional information will be open here. In this additional information, last 4 digits is the transaction code, max to max for all the activities. Chart of account T code OB13. Company code to assignment, chart of account assignment to 63, 62. Okay, OB D4, here OB 53. Like this T codes are designed. So this is the okay step we are covering here. Define retain earnings account. Path to T code is clear? Done. Okay, here you should understand what is the use of the retain earnings account, right? So please write down. First write down. I will show you practically what it is. Otherwise, first let me explain this. I'll give you notes, then you understand easily. So you guys know how to prepare the financial statements, right? This is the P&L statement, and this is our balance sheet.
Vasant, do we have any technique to remember the T code reach transaction, Vasant?
No, bro. By practice you can remember it. Otherwise, ఇంకేమైనా తాయిత్యాన్ని కట్టుకుంటే తాయిత్యమైన ద్వారా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవచ్చు. Okay.
Okay.
So by practice you can remember. Nobody will ask T codes. Entry point. If they ask, no. Okay, they are really lawfoots, idiots. You can say that. So because if you say some T codes, they will not give job, right? You should understand what is the use of retain earnings account and how the data flowing from how to map. You should know that. They also should expect you expect the same from you. If you say 4 or 5 T codes, no, understand if they give, even if you don't find code, I told you the ways to find out the T code. Why you are going to use T codes? Come through path. See, I told you how to find the T code also. What is the benefit you are going to get? T code means shortcut way. Instead of navigating, okay, instead of using the step through navigation again and again. Okay, if you would like to go to in shortcut way, you can use T codes. Ante tappide T codes anedi only shortcut way lo multiple times practice chesinappudu use chesukovalanడి. Ante always go through path. Okay na? Path is very, very important. See, if you go through path, you will understand the documentation also, right? See, what is retain earnings account? Okay, the retain earnings account is like this. Understand? One concept is there. If you directly use T code, you don't know the sequence of the activities. Understand? Second thing is, you can't remember all the T codes for long term. That's why I told you, no, principle చెప్పే కదా. ఏంటిది? Path muddu, T code vaddu. You follow this principle.
Okay. Thank you.
I told you the many ways also to find out T code. Examples, here you know the path. For example, even user side also you know the path. నెక్స్ట్ ఈచ్ స్టెప్ నీకు టీ కోడ్ కనిపిస్తా ఉన్నాయిగా. ఈ టీ కోడ్ దేనికి చెప్పింది. ఓకే, సో టీ కోడ్ చూసి జాబ్ ఇచ్చేవాడు డైలీ ఫ్రీక్వెంట్లీ వాట్ ఆర్ టీ కోడ్ వీ డూ యూజ్ నో. ఓకే, అఫ్ కోర్స్ వీ రిమెంబర్ ఇట్. అన్ని టీ కోడ్, ఈవెన్ మీ ఆల్సో ఐ హావ్ బీన్ వర్కింగ్ ఫర్ లాస్ట్ 15 years. I know the path for each and every activity. T codes అంటావా 30 to 40% తెలుసు. I may not remember it. ఎందుకు అన్నెసరిగా స్పేస్ దానికి యూజ్ చేసుకోండి మైండ్ లో. నాట్ ఈజ్ ఆల్, చాలా ఉన్నాయి మైండ్ లో పెట్టుకోవడానికి. పనికి మళ్ళీ టీ కోడ్లు కూడా మైండ్ లో పెట్టుకోండి, స్పేస్ ఎందుకు ఆక్యుపై చేసుకోండి. ఓకే, దట్స్ వై యు నో ది వేస్ హౌ టు గెట్. ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ నో, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ గూగుల్లో కొడితే రాదా, what is the T code for retail earnings account? In SAP. నాకు జాబ్ ఇచ్చేస్తారా చూసి, 50 జాబ్ వచ్చింది, యూ గాట్ ది జాబ్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ గూగుల్ రాలా, యూ షుడ్ నో హౌ టు డూ ఇట్ ఇన్ దట్ రిటైన్ ఎర్నింగ్స్ అకౌంట్ యాక్టివిటీ. That's why I want you guys to learn concepts. T codes automatic will practice. You don't need to remember and don't waste your memory for that. Okay, guys? Good. Hope you understand. Okay, so now understand here, path clear, T code clear. Next, but నా డ్యూటీ ఏంటి, ఐ వాంట్ యూ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ టీ కోడ్ ప్లస్ పాత్ బోత్. అది ఏది గుర్తు పెట్టుకోవాలనేది నీ ఇష్టం అనమాట. ఇంకా బట్ ఓకే, ఐ హ్యావ్ టు కవర్ బోత్ టీ కోడ్ అండ్ పాత్. గుడ్. బాలాజీ, తులసి, భాను, I think he's facing some network issues or what. Hello? Okay, good. Bapuji, clear?
Yes, Vasan. It is clear.
Shall I go ahead?
Yeah. Thank you.
ఏం లేదు, ప్రాక్టీస్ మించింది ఏం లేదు, ఎవడేం చేయలేడు. గుర్తుపెట్టుకో, ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకుని ప్రతి ఒక్కటి పర్ఫెక్ట్ నేర్చుకుంటేనే కెరీర్. డోంట్ డిపెండ్ ఆన్ ఎనీవన్. Here, okay, path to clear, T code clear. So before going to explain this, I want you to understand generally how we do prepare our financial statement. ఎప్పుడో చదువులు కదా, ఒకసారి గుర్తు చేసుకోండి. P&L స్టేట్మెంట్, బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ ఎలా ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తాం. See here, in P&L statements, so generally we have expenses, revenues. So expenses, here example 2-3 expenses I have taken, and I have taken one heading, and total sales here 6 lakh. And total expenses, so here 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 4 lakh rupees is the profit, net profit. What do we do this? We'll carry forward to balance sheet. Okay, in balance sheet liabilities, assets. Okay, like this we have. So there are few accounts, there are many accounts, but example here I have taken fixed assets, bank accounts, inventory accounts, like this some amount. Okay, and here also same liabilities. Ultimately, balance sheet, liabilities, assets must be equal. And here, so whatever profit is there here now, the same profit manually we do carry forward to balance sheet. The same profit will carry forward to balance sheet. Balance sheet, which account here? In case if it is a profit, we'll move to reserves or surplus. Okay, in case loss, we will reduce from share capital. Okay, like that. You know the ways. Okay, na? So assume in this case it is profit. So what is the okay? How we are going to do? We are going to carry forward the net profit or net loss to balance sheet. This is manual process, and manually if you are going to prepare, but this functionality you are expecting technically. Ultimately, okay, you are expecting the P&L account difference to P&L statement to difference, okay, to be transferred to balance sheet. Then only it will be match. Okay. How it will be done? The same thing in SAP system is the point. Okay. For that, we have to create this retained earnings account. Retained earnings account is retained earnings account is nothing but reserves and surplus account. Reserves and surplus account. So your objective is the net profit to net loss. Okay, at the time of year ending, to move to balance sheet. Okay, so please write down the definition and then I will give you time to write down this one. So can you please write down the question? What is the retained earnings account? What is the retained earnings account? Can you hear me right? Clearly, Lakshmipati, Keshava.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Purushottam. Please write down.
Your voice is breaking, sir. Not clear.
Bro, it is fine, I think, at my end, Vishwa. Maybe check your network settings, please. Yeah? Rudresh, it is clear, right, bro?
It's clear, sir.
Okay, good. Write down the question. What is the retained earnings account? Everyone, new joiners also, please maintain the notes from now onwards. For last 2-3 steps notes, I'll forward to you. Okay, leave some space and you can write it down later. For purpose, okay, leave it. Right. What is the retained earnings account? Answer. The retained earnings account is a GL account. GL account, which is a balance sheet item. Okay, within bracket for your reference purpose, I mentioned here liabilities. The reserves and surplus account, retained account. Okay, the retained earnings account is nothing but a GL account, which is a balance sheet item. Liabilities. Okay, so then what is the use of this retained earnings account is, okay, write down. The retained earnings account is used. The retained earnings account is used to transfer the balance of P&L accounts, the P&L statement, to balance sheet. The retained earnings account is used to transfer the balance of P&L accounts to balance sheet. When while carry forward the balances at the time of year ending. Okay, write down this please, I will explain it. While carry forward the balances at the end of the fiscal year as a part of year-end closing activities. As a part of year-end closing activities. So please write down. As a part of year-end closing activities. Okay, let me explain this point here, then I'll come back to, then I'll go to next point. See, what does it mean is, we have two types of accounts. Okay, if you remember. One is we have two types of accounts. P&L account to balance sheet account. P&L accounts to balance sheet accounts. So please concentrate. In case if any non-commerce background, so please concentrate. Here we have two types of accounts. P&L accounts to balance sheet accounts. P&L accounts means expenses to revenues. Okay, and balance sheet account means liabilities to assets. Okay, you know. Okay, in case if any non-commerce background, so please let me know later. I will explain. Okay, if there are any specific doubts on this here. So, okay, here year-ending time. Example 31st March 2022 over. We are entering into April 1st to 2022 next year. Then what we have to do is, we have to close the books, right? While closing the books, we have to carry forward the balances to next year. We have to carry forward the balances to next year. Balance sheet account balances will go to the same account. Balance sheet account to closing balance, when you carry forward to next year, it will go to the same account as opening balance. Example, bank account. Okay, 6 lakh rupees. 35 as on 31st March 2022. If I carry forward to next year, it will go to the same account and updated as opening balance in 0 period. Okay, na? Okay. But P&L account balances are there, right? P&L account balances will not be carried forward to next year. Okay. So see, P&L account balances will not be carried forward next year. See, example, understand. Last year, I have to pay some interest amount. Okay, so P&L account balance means here. See, last year I have spent last year with 2021 fiscal year. Okay, I have spent. Okay, I paid interest amount 1 lakh rupees. Why you need to show that interest amount again in this current year? Huh? Last year I got some commission 5 lakh rupees. Why you need to show that commission in this year as revenue? Huh? That's why P&L account balances will not be carried forward to next year. We have 2 types of accounts: P&L accounts, balance sheet accounts. Okay, P&L account balances will not be carried forward to next year. Instead of next year, where it will go? The balance will go to reserves and surplus account, the retained earnings account. But example, assets, bank account. Last year, 2021, in my bank account, 6 lakh rupees is there. You have to show current year also as my asset. I was supposed to pay, to my vendor 1 lakh rupees last year. You have to show current year also as liabilities. That was last year. This year I will not show. I will not pay. Will you say like that? No, right? You understand the difference between these 2 things? Which one has to be displayed? Which one should not be displayed? Okay, so this is what it is. So liabilities are assets compulsory. Okay, current year low, same balances, opening balance. But P&L account balances will not be shown. Instead of that, it will go to reserves and surplus account as profit or loss. If it is profit, okay, so surplus loss means it will be reduced from the capital after the, okay, manually. Same concept here. Okay, so as part of that, performing the carry for here balance next year, balances of balance sheet accounts will be transferred to the same account, but P&L account balances to. So that's why a retained earnings account is not nothing but your reserves and surplus account.
Sir, voice is not audible.
Your voice is
It's
breaking,
not
but
clear. Hello? Hello?
your voice is breaking.
Hello? Shiva?
The voice is not clear.
Okay, can you please confirm me now?
Yeah, it's okay, bro.
Still not clear?
Yeah, it's clear now.
Is it fine now, Shiva? Okay, good. Okay, fine. See here. It's okay, no problem. Thank you. Now see here. You understand? So what is the use of this returns account? Okay. This is what main objective is here. We have to carry forward the net balance. The profit or loss, net balance is there, right? That has to be transferred to our balance sheet. Okay. Net profit, okay, example, sales 6 lakhs and expenses 2 lakhs, net profit 4 lakh. The 4 lakh rupees amount will be carried forward to balance sheet. Which, okay, where in balance sheet? Reserves and surplus account. The reserves and surplus GL code, the retained earnings account too. So that's why here I told you, okay, the retained earnings account is used to transfer the balance of P&L account to balance sheet. While carry forward the balances at the end of the fiscal year. Okay, the same thing you can go through here, documentation. Just 2 minutes, please. Yeah, tomorrow I'll finish this just for 2 minutes. Okay, got it. Okay, anyway, you can leave for the day. I think it may not be completed. Maybe you are saying some network issue, right? So we'll complete tomorrow. Thank you all. Okay. Can you hear me now? Bharat, Banu, Abid?
Yeah.
Tulasi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will finish this activity tomorrow. No problem. Okay. So you can leave for the day. We'll continue tomorrow. And please make sure you confirm today and they added in the group and got the material and start doing practice. So if you are seriously interested to continue the classes, otherwise take your decision and go ahead.